Hello and welcome in another Siege with Snakes episode. What I'm, talking about settlements. This time it's a dwarfish. Dwarfish settlement is. This one is complex. This one is the least fun to attack. Because, yeah, it's heavily defended. And where there was a time where you could just, set an army on one side and have a sneakers, just units with stock, like climb here, and sneak to, center point and just cap the settlement. But now when AI is blubbing everywhere and protecting it, it's not that obvious. So let's talk about strength. This settlement is really, really good to defend, at least in my mind, because it's a big one. I mean, it takes a long time to, you can, when you attack it, AI usually have, many layers of defense. And yeah, it has many places where you can just put up range units that will shoot, or artillery will shoot you down. It doesn't have blind spots. Because look, there is only one tower and one tower here. So every place is covered with the towers. It has places where it's the least. It has least towers than other parts. Like here, you have 2, you have 1. Technically, you could destroy this section and have a free spot. However, when you look into this settlement, especially this settlement, you need to take into consideration inside towers, because this settlement is not like the widest, but it's a tall one, and settlement towers inside will hit you a lot outside. Like, this side is really terrible. It has 4 towers, but you can sneak here and there is no towers here. It's a blind spot, right? But inside towers will shoot. And no matter where you go, inside towers will be a problem. That's why I don't like fighting here from the outside as a siege attacker. But I fought this settlement many times, and I found my way of attacking it, which is having, if you have artillery at least. If you don't have artillery, I highly suggest this spot. Just to sneak in and fight here and fight, fight through your everything. Because the towers, usually the dwarfish towers hits a lot. It's just an arrow. Okay. I thought it's a cannon towers. Cannon towers do a lot of that. But no matter, usually those settlements are taken by Skaven, by dwarfs, so you're gonna, fight greenskins, Skaven dwarfs inside those settlements. That's the most common visitors. So what I did before the recent patch, I was destroying this tower and having parked range units here, and they were shooting anything that was inside. But now with AI being a little bit iffy, there will be an artillery here, and there is this exactly spot of a outside tower. But if you have units parked underneath the wall, it won't hit you, and the range is pretty much somewhere where this guy is here. It's a big range, so no matter what you put outside, you're gonna get hit. Not only, but one of the benefits being here is that if you destroy this tower is not really active one, and it won't reach you if you have compact units around here, this location, like here. I can't do it, okay. But the artillery can hit you, and you need to figure this out, how to burn it. I usually burn ammo with artillery. With heroes or single entities, the big ones, and then I move in. AI blobs, they put units here, and they can shoot you here and shoot you here often and here often. So it's really tough settlement to fight. But what you can do, even with the newest iteration of AI, is if you keep them busy and they will send all the units, you can have a stalker. And I will try do it anyway, despite me knowing it's not gonna work that well. But what I can do here is create a distraction. I'll sneak up on this spot because it's the best one. There's no towers, no flag, so it shouldn't get captured. And you might capture point inside if you're lucky. But if not, you may just capture a gate and move out. That's it. AI will react to it and they will send some of the units. This will be a good time to like move in, destroy some units, and just, you know, attack it. I'm fighting here against dwarfs. And they have artillery piece, which is not really the best thing. Slingers. My army is what it is. I'm not really good Skaven player. But don't judge me. I mean, you can judge me, I don't care. I'm trying my best. Yeah, trying to put these units here so they are not interfering. Artillery, turn the fire out of fire, and let's go. Destroy this tower. See, they're all here, so capturing anything is weird. It's really weird. Okay, we can send. What's your... Okay, you don't have resistance at all against missiles, so you're not the best to burn ammo, so let's send Trek. You don't want to waste a lot of ammo, make sure it's at the point, turn off other tower artillery pieces and just let one to shoot. Yeah, and they often, AI usually shoot you when they're on the towers, on the walls. So yeah, just burn ammo, as you always should do. It takes some time, unfortunately. It's not pleasant for me because, you know, doing repeatable actions over and over hurts me physically. So that's one of the reasons why I stopped streaming. Because I've been doing this on streams, and after streams it was just painful overall. And my most concern, my biggest concern here is to get the artillery. So once I burn ammo, I'm gonna move my Doom Wheel close so the grudge thrower they have will focus on it. You could obviously shoot them, but what's the point shooting the weakest units with artillery? I'd rather burn an ammo and make them useless, because once they're gonna go into melee, then yeah, they won't do much. I'm not burning that efficiently because my hand hurts. So don't waste ammo on the weakest melee infantry, which they will be once you get rid of their ammo. Okay. And see, inside tower, already pissing me off. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna park my heroes outside here. And where is my doom wheel? Grudge tower. What? Oh, oh, it's out there. Okay, doesn't matter then. I'm not gonna bother with this. Yeah, this settlement is the least pleasant to attack, and it's the one where I usually get the most casualties because there is just too many towers. This look, this tower, this tower. If you put unit here, you get hit by this, this. There will be one here. It's just so unfair. Okay, let's just cap this point so they start moving. Because we need to attract the grudge thrower inside. Yeah, they're moving there already. Panic. Oh my god, I took it. Yeah, they're moving. And they have 2 grudge throwers. Oh crap. Okay. Let's see if it's in the range. Yep. But look, they have massive range. With the elevation, this settlement is really fun to defend when you have artillery, when you have other stuff, because it gives you an options, which you don't have in the flat settlement. Because the buildings block out and other stuff. But here, yeah, they're sending units here. Yeah, they're sending a lot of units now. But look what you can do here now. You can either burn ammo or just send, if you have menace belows, you can just, sneak it and attack it and boom, artillery gone. But obviously, let's go from perspective someone who doesn't have it. So what I do, I usually either lord or just big unit. I'm just burning ammo. Smartest AI on the planet. They're blobbing. They're just blobbing here. Like, come on. I hope ACA will fix it because it's dumb. If I'd had any other good spell, AoE. But yeah, artillery is gonna turn into the weakest melee infantry in a moment. Obviously, in the previous patch, there was no situation like here where I can just, kill them. It has to be killed one by one, and it was taking forever. This settlement was taking forever. On the other hand, it was fun. Not gonna lie. It was annoying when I stream it because people were, for sure bored out of this settlement. But I like the fight. I love long sieges. But I need to be smart when I just don't have. But this is not fun. But all I have to do is just cast spell in the middle and have 100 kills per cast. It's terrible. Really terrible. 150 kills. Oh my god. Someone called the police. AI is dumb. But yeah, at some point, when they're all busy here and focused, it was always like that. I was sending this, stalking units here. And I had range unit parked here, what fire throwers or something that burn infantry, because usually infantry was defending this point. Problem was, range unit was often parked here, 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 here. They were just everywhere. So it was a tough settlement. If you went this way, it was complex fighting. But it's the same situation if you go here and you go for the blind spot. You have range units parked everywhere. So it's not the most fun settlement out of everywhere. All. It's actually one of the most difficult to get. But they keep sending units. Such a disgrace. It's such a disgrace. And what the unit's gonna do? They gonna join Blob. Yay! Smartest AI, improved AI during sieges. That was somewhere in the patch notes. But yeah, back to the fighting. So my stalking units in a previous iteration was just going here, not trying to not get into point, to not alert AI. And I was just like dodging the barricades one by one and claiming the main point. And that was it. 8 over 6. 224. Oh, we have a winner. Clearly a winner. Okay, let's try bringing the warp fire throwers. This tactic was always working. Obviously, here it might be a problem because they're gonna shoot the hell out of me. So I was just parking here, like here, at them here, so towers won't reach me for artillery, and I was just burning. And that was my trick for this settlement, but it's not that obvious anymore, and they're gonna just, once I'm gonna do this, they're gonna go for me. Smartest AI on the planet goes from the... Yeah, so that's how I was attacking this settlement. Obviously now it's the blobs, just look at the numbers. But don't take it into like consideration when I'm showing you the settlement. But that was here, and when they had artillery, I was just parking here, and they had units coming here, like from here, and I was burning them over time. It was long as hell. But since it's not that long anymore, I can just... And AI is still standing. When they defend this point, they stand back towards the gate. Why? Ask CA. Okay, so these guys, yeah. And often auto fire doesn't work here, and you need to just tell them what to do. It's terrible, terrible AIs, I swear to God. Especially it's terrible when it comes to telling them to shoot, because they will target the AI, units above. But that's the win. It shouldn't be that easy, but look what they did. They blobbed themselves. But yeah, the key was to like dodge the capture point-ish, to not alert AI, and I was just trying to cap sneaky. Like I said, if they have units spread too much, just capture the gate, move out. In the meantime, you can send units here a little bit more inside. But capping nearest point is really far. The nearest point is really far. So my suggestion is to fight outside of a settlement. Outside of a settlement, and just get them one by one. It doesn't have much weak points, so really need to watch out, be careful. And just, you know, make the best out of it. There is a couple strats you can still use, but usually it's really good to have artillery to weaken the strongest units. Magic if you can. If not, you know, just use sheer brute force and use that weak point here and just get in, fight here. Usually when I fight here with the beastmen like a Scarbrand, I fight here and then I either move here to capture the nearest point or just sneak here. There will be a lot of problems in this settlement. It's, like I said, it must be one of the toughest to fight, to get in. And that's why it's one of the most fun. Unless AI do what it does and blub, and I have, you know, Warlock Engineer with 1,000 kills with just one spell. Which is not the best spell, okay? It's not the best, but they blub so hard. And these guys had 600 kills as well, because... But that was one of my favorite. Is under the wall fighting, and a bonus. If you have heroes here and move them in, while tower is targeting them and shooting while they walk in, you can send any other unit and tower will still focus on this target. Obviously it's line of sight, but they lock on this target. So you can move in and towers should not hit you at all, at least the nearest, because it's locked on these guys. I don't know why it's here, but it's a bonus for those who watch this video till the end. Because, look, these guys were not hit at all by the tower, despite walking in and standing here. Like, tower could hit the guys I had, like, here, right? Or here. They were standing like this, and tower should hit them. But the tower is locked upon, like locked on the heroes I parked in. That's why I have them usually here. That's it. That's a Dwarfish settlement. One of the toughest, one of the greatest. I hope you like it. Thank you for watching. Until the next time. Take care. Bye-bye.